When I was younger, I thought I had formed the bulk of my identity. As a child, I was taught to make lifelong choices, and that if I made those choices as a child, I'd no longer have to make those choices in the future as an adult. But as it turns out, you can't build a lifelong identity on choices you made as a child or as a teenager or even as a young adult. We're meant to grow and change and do new things and become new people. And the process of doing that is hard. The process of doing that is painful. The process of doing that can hurt both yourself and the people that you love, but it can also give you so much. It actually gives you new lenses. When I was 5 years old, I got my first pair of glasses, and I started to see the world through new lenses. And every couple of years, things would start to get blurry again. So I had to go back to the eye doctor and update my prescription and get new lenses. That way I could see the world clearly again. And life isn't so different than that. There's so many points along the way in which we might feel like our life is off, or we ask ourselves, is this really my life? Or we have the thought, is this all there is? And to me, those questions are the questions that should take you back to the proverbial eye doctor and double check that the lenses you're using to see the world are the lenses that best suit you. And when we do this self-work, when we look inside and we see if our beliefs and our choices are still serving us, we may find that everything is running as it should. But often we find that instead of our beliefs and our choices serving us, we've become servants to our beliefs and our choices. And when we become servants of our beliefs and our choices, I think it's time for us to get a new prescription, to start to look at the world through a new set of lenses. Because that's how we're going to be able to see our life and our world as clearly as possible. And then we can know if it's time to make different choices, if it's time to make a change. But we can't do that if our lenses are clouded or out of date with who we truly are. So I want to invite you to take a look at your life and maybe try and see it through a different lens and see if who you are is in alignment with how you see the world. And I have a much longer story about this, but that's going to have to wait for another time.